I thought I'd ask. Hi, welcome back to Jolty Plays. So the trials haven't officially started, but they've started, if that makes sense. Well, can you use it while it's plugged in? Because I know when I had one that had to be plugged in like that, I could use it while it was charging. I really want that Siamese cat. I kind of really want one with, like, orange tips. Because that would... My cat looks like that. Only he's a flame point. So he's got orange ears, orange face, orange tail. But he's mixed with... I'm pretty sure he's mixed with a tabby. Because you can see the tabby stripes in his coloring. He's also got, like, this orange blob along his back. So he's not just the full cream, he's kind of got orange coloring across his back too. Him's a pretty boy. Sometimes he jumps up here. I think he's under my chair at the moment. He was attacking my feet before I started the video again. Anyway, we're supposed to talk to the innkeeper, I think. Welcome back, madam. Will you be making use of your cabin? Are you tired to my room? Yes. As long as you wish. Basically, this is the inn for this area. Ooh. We get an overlook of the ocean? Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. I like how each inn has its own unique, like, view. Ooh, we get feather beds. It's actually got 2 beds. But we're not using the second bed. That's funny. Ah, my cane. Ah, it's cool. And then this is where we eat. Oh. The orchestration thing actually looks like a little radio. I thought I had to come in here. I guess not. Can I unload some stuff? I don't know. We have some fish. Apparently, they're not fish that I've done already. This is a materia. I don't think that counts as food, though. It's treant sap. I don't think that counts as food. I don't know why I have the treant sap here. Hmm. 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 Not sure what these are for. They have to be. What the? Okay, fine. What? Sov, I told you last night to go to bed. Well, I was... Okay, well, go to sleep. I will... Maybe we'll play some more in the morning. By then, maybe I'll reach the first dungeon? I don't know. Well, I'll keep going. We'll see how far I get. I'm gonna try and do at least another 2 hours. So I'll catch up to you some more, I guess. Oh. Well, you could have left the party, you ding dong. Well, it's not... Once I get off, it's going to disband the party anyway. So I'll just leave the party, and then we'll play some more tomorrow. Okay, Brad, good night. Ding dong stayed up for 24 hours. Beat me up for blessings? Really? If I had known he was going to get off, I would have waited until tomorrow to make another video. Oh well. Trust you to be the keenest to head out, Jolty. But where are Aaron, Bell, and Lamont, I wonder? Oh, good, you're all here. Who might your companions be? Seeing as we needed information, I thought who better to get it from than the locals. These two hail from the villages we're thinking to visit. Oh. So that's not actually a child. That is this area's version of Lava Fells? I guess. Meow? I give you credit for taking initiative at least. What do you mean at least? I am honored that the third promise would seek my advice. I too am happy to answer your questions. Any encounter might be an opportunity to do business. Thank you both for your help. Before we begin, there will doubtless be other occasions when we need to act independently, so I brought these for the two of you. What's this? 'Tis called a link pearl, a gemstone harvested from a special shell. When linked together, they allow people to communicate across great distances. Is that so? What a handy thing to have. Oh, I just noticed the sparklies on her belt. Those are pretty. It'll be very useful on our travels. Speaking of which, I should get back to introducing my two new friends here. The Tuliolao saga features a number of Tural's clans. Two of those, the Hanu Hanu and the Pelu Pelu, have settlements relatively close to the city, so I brought a representative of each. As I mentioned before, the Hanu are a cheerful people who love their festivals. They make their appearance in the Lay of Reeds, and their home village, Ok Hanu, is located in Kozama Uka. The other smaller fellow is one of the Pelu, clan of business-minded folk from Urkopacha. They appear in a lay of gold and craft all kinds of marvelous goods in Wachun Pelo, their village. Now, as for deciding which village to visit first, why don't you put that adventurer's instinct of yours to work for us, Jolty? Pick our destination. Oh, okay. Okay, so basically you have to finish the one before you can do the other. But you can choose whichever you want to do first. That's kind of nice. Yeah, once you've completed the series of quests from the first path. Okay. 3 elements and quest rewards will not be affected by your initial choice of path. Okay. Okay. We've seen this happen multiple times. I kind of want to do the Hanu first. I like the color of his fur. Feathers. We'll do the birdies first. So what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okhanu, we go south through the Arc of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Mauka River. Is that right? It is. Be warned, however. My brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes. Though houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed, even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. There's my pretty boy. As you can see, his stripes along his back. Such a pretty boy. Yeah. Can you come up and say hi? No, that's not for you, sir. That's not for you. I know how much you like the crunchies. That's not for you, sir. He thinks it's for him. You don't even eat people food, you ding-dong. He doesn't eat people food, but he likes to eat the end crunch, the little crunchy pieces that are the corners of the rangoons that my husband likes to make. The houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard. Really? You're gonna knock my Benadryl over? I told you the next thing he was gonna knock over was my Benadryl. But that was like... the first video of the day? It's episode, what, 460? Sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozamauka, we should head over to the arch. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Zbalyavtai. It's all been arranged. Okay. Huh? Hi, who are you? A new dawn, a new hunt? Excuse me, sir. Hi. Can I assist you? You need assistance? You're in the way, I can't read what's going on. Honey. Excuse me, sir. Hi. Can you come here? Can you come here? My lovely jubbly. Hi. You're kind of in the way, sir. You need mommy to throw a toy? Huh? I'm thinking about it. Come on. You got this. No. There you go. Go get it. It's over there. I got him to move. You there, you're Jolty and Wilburn, are you not? The adventurer from across the water who has been lending the third promise her strength? Then well met. To tell the truth, I have been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time. I have a proposition for you. You are familiar with the Eorzean hunts, yes? We have something very similar here in Tuliolal, and having heard much of your philanthropic spirit, not to mention your capacity for violence, we should very much like to recruit you to our cause. If you are interested, speak with my associate, Bol-Aga. The Zbral is a master of the hunt, and administers to the builds in the square overlooking the port. Tell him the Wing of Protection recommends you. Kai. Oh, that's a pretty one. Oh, I like that outfit. That's pretty. I like that. That's nice. This way? Yeah, I can see the green flag mark. Okay, so we'll at least unlock the hunts for this area. And what do we have here? Your posture could use some work, but you've got good eyes. Eyes that have seen a few things. You here to sign up? The Wing of Protection recommended you, do they? Well, we're always on the lookout for new hunters, and if you're good enough for Wuklamat, you're good enough for us. Pleasure to have you with us, Jolteon. Suppose I better get down to the introductions. Or maybe I don't need to. This whole idea came from your side of the sea after all. It was Kona who showed us your ways. Either way, I'll keep it brief. Our hunts work much the same way they do in Eorzea. We put a bounty on these beasts that prove themselves an enemy of the people. You kill them and bring us back the proof. You get your reward. While your reputation may precede you, rules are rules. And the rule is, I have to test every hopeful out on beginner bills. Can't have every youngling with nothing to her name but a plowshare and a dream of glory skipping merrily away to her doom. Prove yourself in Toral and I'll give you some bigger, bitier fish to fry. I threw it, sir! Did you not bring it back? Oh, it's because you put it down here. You didn't put it up there. Playing fetch. It gets warm in here and then it gets cold and then it gets warm and then it gets cold. Okay. So we can do hunts now. Sushi! Ha ha. I don't know. Their free company little title thing at the end of their name said sushi. I like sushi. But the group I'm in is pretty lenient. As many times as I've been gone for weeks on end, they still haven't kicked me out. The original group that I had been in apparently broke up. So there's no Gambler's Hand, I think was what it was called. Are we all ready to leave? Then onward to Kozama Uka. Open the way. Wait. Does part of the quest involve us going across the other path? Then we're gonna get our passes before we have to go through there. Hi! You pretty.
Kozamauka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marcy Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Serpent and his comrades once traveled.
Excuse me.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
lucky Jolty. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has earned, though, to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Alright. Mounts. What do I have there new? I know I bought a couple. I got the gorilla. I got the Giraffosaurus. But I bought the Caracool. I think that one's new. That one's new. I bought that one. That's all the new ones. Summon this one. I've never seen this one. I like him. Oh my god, he's cute. I kinda wanna fly. He's got a fork in his head. Oh, that's great. Meow. 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 Okay, I'm gonna go attune to the crystal first. He flaps his little arms. That is adorable. All the crystals in this area are like huge. We've all got those big Aztec-y looking things on top. Excuse me. Okay, we've attuned to the crystal. What is those? That looks like some kind of berry or something. Ah, everyone has arrived, and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we came to do and find this elector. Oho Kali. Oho, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise and her entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. So our idea about the electors was correct. We just do as Papa said and retrace his path from the saga. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat. You know, prepare ourselves? That's surprisingly prudent of you. What, you think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed is all. You admire and respect your father, who is prone to decisive action, so I expect you to rush in first and ask questions later. Or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is a thinker who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him. But there's more to the Dawn Servant you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Ah, well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to take a look around Okhanu then? Do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that. I mean, I could probably pass this test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Mukulamat has the right of it. As Elder Zanuhali is a resident of this village, learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. Might I suggest a division of forces, for instance? Erenville, Alizé, and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Jolteon, and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds good to me. Oh, gemstone trader. Vantage point? The building needs fixed. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Ah! Itchy ribs. You heard about the storm. I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn Servant sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there is so much else that was lost for good. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. The storm broke more than wood and reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Maybe the test is to see if they can help? Maybe? I mean, they did say explore and enjoy the hospitality. But that doesn't mean you can't help to. Drying shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tip in particular stand out. It kind of looks like they were making a float. Maybe for their festivities? Maybe the reeds that they usually use to make the floats are all too damp now to harvest? This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the honey. Then... Hello, can you all hear me? I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. We ought to hurry over too. Die.
No sign of Zorolja, or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu. I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat-giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The Feat of Reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use. What of Little Miss Mittens? You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running. Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Let's examine the paddy fields.
You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
I hear a car. Through my headset. That's a loud car. Ooh, I'm gonna get my boots. Yay! Boots! So I'll probably get 2 pieces through here, and I'll probably get 2 pieces through the business guys. Hi, baby. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. Sir. Sir. I can't read through you. Can't read through you. You're in the way, sir. Yeah. I see you blinking at me. I see you tapping your tail. Did you bring your toy back? No. But I have another. I have have another. Do we need to play? Huh? Go get it. It's over there. I threw it over there. Ugh. Hi. Yeah. Oh, we need our chin. You need your chin rubbed? Yeah. Rub your face. Yeah. Hi. Can you get down? Go get the chopstick. Go get it. You want to play what you don't want to play. Make up your mind, sir. You're in the way. I can't just sit here and play with you. Oh no, I can't just sit here and play with you. You need your head scratched. Yeah? Put your head over here. Put your head over here so they can see you. Yeah, they want to see your pretty... Do you want to see your pretty head? Want to see your pretty head? Yeah. Put your head over here. Boop. I booped your snoot. You're in the way, sir. Can you get down? Come on. Up, down. Oh. Come down. Down here. Come on. Thump, thump. Jimmy. Hi. You just gonna sit there and go tap, 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 tap? Thump, 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 thump. He's being very stubborn. I'm sorry. I'm guessing it says something to the effect of we need to examine the fields to deduce the cause of their poor condition. Something like that. Arenville, will you take probably me to where the reeds are grown? Of course, follow me. As far as it's the best deduction I can do. Because somebody won't get out of the way. But look at the burbs. I've seen those before, only in Eorzea, they're pink. Oh look, it's my Halloween mount. You can all stand back. I'm guessing I'll solve the problem in no time? Maybe? Just guessing. Give me strength. Let's go and help our boat leader identify anything unusual? I think. I love you, but you're in the way, sir. Seriously. As they described, the breeds are unhealthy. The water seems fresh and clear. The soil in the patties is, as one would expect, rich in color and suitably moist, not dry or flaky. He decided to lay down, as you can see by his paw in the camera. He's decided to lay around the camera. Everybody gets to see your fuzziness. Oh, great and powerful Sir Fuzziness. Okay. Where's the last shiny at? I don't see another shiny. Maybe it has to do with a monster nearby. There's still one more field thing I need to find. Ah. Lethargic frog. Small frog catches your eye, strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it eventually scurries away. Well, at least you moved your paw most of the way. He laid his head down in front of it. Is the camera warm? Do you like the camera? Well, I apologize if he decides to cover it up again. We might not be able to use the camera for the rest, at least until he gets down. Seen enough? I'll call everyone together and we can share our discoveries. I giggled and it made him lift his head back up. You're cute. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? And he just turned my camera. Ah! Ah! I agree. The waters look to be of good quality, and as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures which live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villagers. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, But there's another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. You keep bumping my camera, sir. Go on. The festival. This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on their festival. Give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened. Right. I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True, and being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wukulamat's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. In that big building to the north? Let's go and see it. Maybe something that they do during the festivities renews the earth and stuff. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Okay. Yay. My summer. This was a summer. Yay. I could fly. I need to start looking for the ether currents. Yes, this is the float I remember. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect the float. You may move the camera. Okay. Well, it's missing an eyeball. It's missing a tassel. Another bird's eyes seem to be missing a gemstone. Oh, that's definitely broken. How will... Excuse me, sir. Well, they left this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact. These tail feathers have seen better... I'm guessing... There we go. Days. I swear the colors were a lot brighter the last time I saw them. So we need to find the eye, fix the post, and get new feathers. Well, I think we can all agree this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What is going on here? We were admiring your festival float. 'Tis a shame it's in such poor state due to the recent storm, I gather. Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With a float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings, no ihihana. Ihihana. That's what the festival is called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs, and you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving into misery never improved anyone's situation. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need a bakiksa for the missing eye, uyuipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. A bakiksa is a type of precious stone used in arcane equipment, and uyuipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however... The wind chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magics, and that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much so that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated, and if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by custom, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would, by necessity, have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favored for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. The float might also function as an arcane device. I'd wager the float is actually a secret weapon for smithing the Hanu's bows. Smiting. Pray continue, Alphino. The float might function as an arcane device. Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus for what? Oh, Ihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if you repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but 'tis a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual, ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait, the float a tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may well not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labor may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined their festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible. I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ahihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes, and I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who's been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Then allow Alize and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Okhanu to gather and vie for the title of Winds Chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. Okay. The three of us will visit the shipwright then. Not without me. I've worked hard to fix the float as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linohanu. Nice to meet you, Linohanu, and certainly, let's all go together. Okay. Cryo. Thanks to Uplamat, we've found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said for following one's instincts. Yay, boots! Yeah, that's what I thought. Ow! Interesting. Those are some tall boots. The shipwright's name is Buk Evu. He's Asbra Al, who only moved to Kozamuuka a few years ago, but has since mastered our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu Hanu greeting? Oh, that one! Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Oakbigby to the east of here. I don't remember. I don't remember how it went. He held his arms up and said something. I'm not sure she actually remembers how it goes. She seems so confused. I have kind of picked up her accent though. As I'm reading this, I'm kind of hearing the way she talks and the way I'm reading. This is Oakbigby, the village of all. Those who drift into Kozamauka from Toloyol and elsewhere are welcome to live alongside Hanu. As for Wook Ivu, he lives and works in the House of Waters High, at the top of that large tree nearby. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. Where? Oh, Jolty. Okay. Aether current. I see one. This will be my first one for this area. Ooh. I have no idea how many there are. If it's like all the other places, there's going to be more aether currents in this area than in past areas. They usually reduce the number in past areas. CP. Ah, Hrothgar.
What do you want with me?
Right. The greeting. Oh, Kali!
Oh, Kali!
Good. You brought your manners with you. When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Well, that explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before. You're Wook.
Yeah.
Oh, what an unexpected honor for old Wokevu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
Yeah.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
Will not? Keep your head. I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
All right then, consider it forgotten.
That was fast.
How prompt.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
That I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What? Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit.
Again, that was fast.
What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Well, maybe a little.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo. We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola, or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
A lot of the names sound kind of Hawaiian.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
That should save us some time.
All right then. Let's get moving.
He's cheating.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress.
Ihana, you say? Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
They don't know about the feathers, though. Cave Kikitola is southwest of Okano. We can return to the village first, then head there on foot. I get the feeling they're going to try and attack us and take the things from us. Oh, look. That's my two-seater mount. This one doesn't pop very often. Or at least it hasn't for a while. Yeah, he definitely doesn't know about the feathers. So the fact that we're gonna get the feathers is going to be helpful, I guess. But yeah, I have a feeling they're going to try and attack us and take the materials from us. It sounds like something they do. They seem to be itching for a scrap anyway. Southwest of here, was it? Let us be on our way. Or they'll go and they'll take all the gems before we get there. But it sounds like they're hoping that the brother comes up with an idea. Hey, somebody's look at the Valentine down. That's funny. Oh, that's happening too. Cave Kikitola as promised. Home to many deadly creatures. Venture inside if you feel confident, but I will conduct my own search out here. You can spot Ra Abokiksha by its green-hued glimmer. Bring anything matching that description to me. I shall help scour the inside of the cave. Then you take the west half, I'll take the east. West. We need to find a green-hued stone. There's a lightning bug. Dwarf eyes. There's a sparkling water. Oh, there's another matrix room. Oh, hello. Stone glowing a distinct shade of green. It seems like the exact kind of mineral green line. Yay! So the second one we did was correct. I don't know if it's the same for everybody. Maybe it's random as to which shiny is the correct one. Haha. My fox. I guess it was outside the other. There we go. Oh, a pink bunny. I kicked over the ground near the entrance but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? Yes, this is Abokisa. Along with crowd contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. The stones you brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. Yay! We win. He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihihana. But when that big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. That was why you agreed to Wuklamat's request, despite your initial reluctance. Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together and the Hanu shall host a splendid uplifting festival. That we shall. With that, let us return to deliver the Bokisha to Uvu's awaiting hands. Oh, I guess the water got a little deep there. Interesting. Oh dear. I want to fly. Well, we found two. Aether currents. We still have 8 more to go. And 5 Aether quests. Take this to the tree. If he doesn't try to steal it from us, he's going to probably try and take credit for it. That's not the tree. Where's the tree? It has to be. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's under my camera. I don't see any plus quests yet. This area is huge. Wait, I was heading towards the tree. Where did it go? Okay, now I'm lost. Where's the tree? Oh. This way. No, I guess I can kind of see it there. I wonder where you actually get this milk from. The ones that go in the Moogle event are usually harder to get a hold of. So I'm not sure where this drops from. Thanks to the third promise and her mighty swings, We've collected some suitable logs of Uyuipo, what of the Abokija. Yes, these are excellent samples, but good quantity too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uipo's conductivity. Then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okhanu. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. Another dogger. It's warm and then it gets cold and then it gets warm. I want to try and get at least this part done, and then we'll work on the little people later. Like, it's almost 4. I need to find a place to stop. Gathering the Uyuipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Ivu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into the Uyuipo tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen the poles and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. Ooh, we're gonna get some dye. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Over there by the float, isn't that the third promise? And the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save our harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okhanu altogether. Maybe we asked too much of our young claimants. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Kona out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the reeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. That sounds like our Kona. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. She does like her festivals, doesn't she? It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for Malms. We had a turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Ehrenfels twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wood and gemstone replacements, crafted by Wook Ivu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Our beloved Ihana. The lifting of wings is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? This boat won't make me seasick, will it? I don't think so. Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Thank you, Wukramat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We will be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards Kozanuaki, where the sacred likeness of Kizahihi is ensconced. What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded. Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Uvu is finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Evu with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. Then we shall see to clearing it end to end. The only other thing I can think of is that they'll attack the float itself as it's traversing. Oh, I pulled it again? Wow. Either they themselves are going to attack the float and prevent it from going, or they'll send monsters so as not to be disqualified. As Linohanu said, Kozanowaki should be down this way, then off to the east when the path branches, then something about bridges and the stride of the sun? Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've called all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kizahihi. Ah, go away. I don't want to fight you. Oh, God. want to get on my mount, because if I get on the mount, it'll make all my things disappear. Aye. Guess we'll just stick to the road. That seems to be what we're doing. Lamar. Yeah. You just follow the road. There's Alphino. Hungry Ocelot. This way? Yeah. Oh, neato. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Kijahihi, the Hano deity of the harvest. Even their sacred images are woven with reeds. I was half expecting a flying whale. Because of the Fanu. I'm gonna say the first one. Makes you appreciate how much their culture revolves around the reed harvest, doesn't it? It said that Kijahihi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Jural by the first Hanuhanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent? Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but should we be getting back to Unohanu? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Oh, I wonder if Mr. Two-Head does something and makes it to where he ends up trying to ride the float. Or he's gonna break it.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Aww.
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Cha-cha!
Into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you'd like.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
Lucky for you. Eh? Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope. to us, third promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
The question is, are they going to believe that it's the festival that fixed the crops, or are they going to believe that her brother fixed the crops? Because if the crops fix themselves after the festival, but at the same time he's doing what he's doing, Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against the two-head, I may as well have not been there at all. Nonsense, you stood your ground and bought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. Oh, I get to pick? We'll go with the Celestial. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Oh, okay. See? I remember. Okay, so we have to say... I hate when it says say. It'll be cool if we get that greeting after completing this. Kinda like the lolly-ho. Lolly-ho! What, the float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that. Ihihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. The festival is about to begin? What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there. Cleaning up this storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. I like that you can just push up and it'll repeat the last thing you did. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival. The repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do, what to do. Yeah. The Hanu were pleased to hear their festival was going ahead, I imagine? That as well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I can get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana. The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Yee. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at the carrying poles on the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. Yay! We win!
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Kona!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the Studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Alright, and we'll make it back to town. Stand in front of the little guy, and then I'll end the episode. We're making progress. We got the whole thing done.
These are interesting times indeed.
What of the other two? The Tuma Mulja.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Yeah, they're cheating. But is the test vial got the same abilities as the original one? My journey has just started, and already I've met so many wonderful people. Luke Evu, for one, is a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Lino Hanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihahana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited, thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Zbaliatai. Might as well grab some Asian currency while I'm here. I'll grab what Aether currents I can since I'm here. Yeah, it looks like at least 2 Aether currents have popped. Or Aether quests, I should say. Oh, there's at least 3. There's 3 crystals on this map. Cute. I like the things. I want to fly. Unless I have to get there a different way. Which it has been known to happen. There are some areas you have to take multiple times. Like, maybe we have to use an airship to get up there? Hopefully you could bring fish. If I was a high enough level. Not. Oh, this fish will be just better. I was gonna get back to town and go to bed, and I'm getting distracted again. Ah, that looks like a way up. I see stairs. They look broken now. Yeah, they're broken. Ah. Yeah. We're gonna have to wait. Okay, so we need to... Okay, we need to head back over to the town where the Aether Current quests are. It looks like we can't really do anything else until either the stairs are fixed or they bring us there in a hot air balloon. Or we accept the other quest might take us to one of the other two spots with the crystal. At least that's what I'm guessing. I wonder if I zonk right here, my cat. He's sleeping at the moment. I have to be careful. Sometimes if I fall asleep out of here, my cat will attack my feet while I'm sleeping. Alright, so we'll get back over here. We'll stand in front of one of the Aether Current quests. And we'll, because it looks like two of them pop. So we'll do the two Aether Current quests probably later on today. Then we'll go back to town and do the business guys thing. Okay, so it looks like first one, yeah. Okay, I'll stand in front of him so I remember what I'm doing. Itchy knee. Sanchi. Go row. I'm probably counting wrong. I know those are some numbers anyway. I don't know exactly what I'm saying, no. I know they're numbers. I know Ichi is 1. I don't remember what the other ones were. Anyway, stay crazy. Have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is when you're watching this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I'm streaming. Check out the website in the description. My buddy Shio did a great job. That website should be a direct link to the shoes. Should be the men's shoes. If you leave out, I think, the Jolty plays and the shoes, it'll take you to the other, the shirts and stuff. Yeah. Have a good night. Bye.